boxing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. That left counterpunch will score. Want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
This may do it. It's all coming to an end. And Sergio Martinez is rocked. And right back into the fray. At some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That counter shot lands. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Left punch. Nice counter shot. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Oh, we see much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
Counter punching. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter right hand again. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. After what we saw in that... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice exchange here from both men. Fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Lands with the right counter. Both men step back for just a moment. sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? That left counter was perfectly timed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do? This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He just misses with that big right hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Pretty dominant. On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches you.
Beautiful counter punch. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Nice offensive display. Oh, and they got rocked. What a move. They won't give us a second to catch our breath.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. And there's the bell for round 5. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
He just misses with that jab. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill.
Sergio Martinez is dazed. Crawford. What a... There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Can't listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What a punch. Both men step back for just a moment. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Counter left. No power in those punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Round 7, here we go. Counter that lands. Crawford is dazed. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Oh, that punch.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Where was the defense? A scoring left hand. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, though.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. He missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Lucky to have avoided that left uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Looking for that KO, and we could...
Time! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford.
Come on.
And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. After two knockdowns last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Not a lot of defense here at all. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Good counter left hand there. Punch counter. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating. That was the moment.
7, 8.
Nice. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this... At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fight, they better start respecting each other's punching power. Disaster. He's going to take a knee here and try and regroup.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter. 7, 8.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Left counter scores. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. And there's the bell for round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What a massive upset this would be. Disaster. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
5, 6, 7, 8.
One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that jab. He gets out of the way of that left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter right. Perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Big left there, but misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a belly ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now? I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, and there's the bell to start round 12. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. The exchange punch. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Catch and shoot. A big left, but doesn't score with it. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those cut areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. They are going to surrender. No more.